Imagine a fortress guarding one of the most precious treasures in the human body, the brain. This fortress is no ordinary wall, it's the blood-brain barrier, BBB, a sophisticated semi-permeable shield made of endothelial cells, parasites, microglia, and an intricate extracellular matrix. Like vigilant sentinels, the BBB protects the brain from harmful invaders, whether they be rogue molecules, pathogens, or even some medications. It does this by locking its gates tight with tight junctions, allowing only selected messengers to pass through. But what if I told you that one of the most influential protectors of this neural stronghold is a humble molecule born deep within your gut? Enter butyrate, a short-chain fatty acid, SCFA, forged by the fermentation of dietary fiber by gut bacteria. Though it begins its life far from the brain, butyrate possesses a remarkable power. It can cross the blood-brain barrier. To enter the protected realm of the brain, Butyrate needs a key, and it has not one, but two. Specialized transporters, sodium-dependent monocarboxylate transporters, SMCTs, and proton-coupled monocarboxylate transporters, MCTs, serve as gateways across the BBB. These transporters, richly expressed in the endothelial cells lining the brain's vasculature, recognize and usher butyrate through, from the bloodstream into the brain's inner sanctum. Butyrate's entry into the brain isn't passive, it's purposeful. Once inside, it gets to work, regulating neurons, glial cells, and the very architecture of the BBB itself. In an illuminating experiment, researchers studied germ-free mice, creatures that lacked gut microbiota and as a result, had barely any butyrate in their systems. The result? Their blood-brain barriers were compromised, leaky, more permeable than they should be. But the story didn't end there. When scientists introduced Clostridium tyrobutyricum, a butyrate-producing bacterium, along with oral butyrate, something remarkable happened. The barrier began to mend. The tight junction proteins were restored, like bricks being relayed in a crumbling wall. Interestingly, this restoration wasn't seen with Bacteroides thetiota omicron, a microbe that produces acetate and propionate instead of butyrate. This pointed to one clear message: butyrate is essential for BBB integrity. Butyrate's influence goes beyond structural repair. It's a biochemical communicator, speaking through G-protein-coupled receptors, GPCRs, like GPR41 and GPR109A. Through GPR41, it modulates the sympathetic nervous system, helping balance metabolism and energy use. Through GPR109A, butyrate triggers a powerful immune cascade. It activates inflammasomes in dendritic cells and colonic macrophages, fostering the creation of regulatory T cells and IL-10 producing cells, both crucial in dampening inflammation. In intestinal cells, it even stimulates the release of IL-18, further highlighting its role as a master regulator of immune balance. Perhaps most fascinating of all is how butyrate, once inside the brain, begins to shape behavior. It influences the vagus nerve and hypothalamus, the command centers of appetite, mood, and emotion. Like a conductor guiding an orchestra, butyrate regulates the release of a medley of messengers, GLP-1, PYY, and cholecystokinin, which promotes satiety serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter peripheral hormones like ghrelin hunger, leptin satiety, and insulin metabolism. This means that a molecule produced in your gut, by bacteria nourished with fiber, can reach your brain and influence how you feel, eat, and behave. The story of butyrate is more than just a tale of a molecule, it's a lesson in connectivity. From the microbial world in your gut to the synapses firing in your brain, this tiny compound plays a heroic role in bridging biology, behavior, and immunity. In a world where neurological disorders and metabolic diseases are on the rise, understanding and nurturing our microbial allies, and the butyrate they produce, may be one of the most powerful health strategies of our time.